Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be talking about the difference between the student direct stream and the non-student direct stream, or mostly known as the regular stream. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I am Myrene, your student life coach for your success here in Canada. In this video, I'll be showing you the difference between the student direct stream and the non-student direct stream, or mostly known as the regular student stream for international students. If you're doing DIY, it's kind of hard to understand some things unless you really do research. But don't worry, I'm gonna break down things about the difference of these two and probably would help you decide on which path you should go. The topics would include the eligibility, advantage and disadvantage, cost for each path, requirements, and processing time. Eligibility. So, who is qualified to apply for student direct stream and for the regular stream? For student direct stream, there are only 14 countries who can apply. Actually, these have already increased because at my time, which is 2019, when I applied for student direct stream, there's only 4 countries qualified to apply. So it's really good that now it's 14 countries. The list of the 14 countries, I have put it here in the description box so you can check if you are qualified to apply. Before we go to the requirements, let's set first what is the advantage if you apply for SDS and for regular stream. Let's start first with the student direct stream. So for student direct stream, there's really a good advantage. One great advantage of the student direct stream is that the processing is shorter. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I applied my student direct stream application, my visa has been approved in just 19 days. But of course, due to COVID, there has been some issues with that. Of course, there has been a delay. But still, the standard is 20 processing days. I don't remember if it's calendar days or business days. But what I know is mine took 19 days, so I'm thinking it already includes the Saturday and Sunday. Another advantage of the student direct stream is that there is kind of higher chance of getting approved just because you have the specific requirements that is not much needed in the regular stream. But of course, if you think you cannot have these specific requirements, which we will discuss later, then probably you'll just go into the regular stream. Disadvantage of the SDS is, of course, it's only provided or qualified for specific countries. You should be in your country if you will apply under student direct stream. Let's say you are born in the Philippines, you are a citizen of the Philippines, and you move, let's say your current residence is Dubai. You cannot apply your student direct stream application while you are in Dubai, so you really need to go to Philippines and apply your application. In a regular stream, everyone is qualified to apply, no matter how old you are or how young you are, it doesn't matter. But of course, you need to follow the requirements that is needed. Requirements could somehow be an advantage for those who will apply in the regular stream because there would really be things that's gonna be hard to provide. The regular stream, they don't have a specific time for that, but with the average, I could say it's about 3 months. You can see there's really a big difference between the processing times of the SDS and the regular stream. Now we can move on into some requirements, and here you can see if it's an advantage or disadvantage for you. This section will also give you an idea of what are the requirements in applying a study permit. So if you'll go DIY, this would probably help you, and if you have an immigration consultant or an agency, you may have some idea of what you need to provide. First off is the language test. Now, language test should be an IELTS. And if you apply through student direct stream or SDS, there is a specific score that you need to target. In SDS, you need to have at least 6 minimum score in each band. So if you have 3.6 in listening, reading, writing, but then your speaking is 5.5, then you cannot apply for student direct stream even if you took the IELTS. Whereas in regular stream, there's no specific score that they need unless The college that you'll be applying would need a specific score that would now go to letter of acceptance requirement. Some colleges does not require IELTS, which is the no IELTS. But if you apply with student direct stream, even though the college does not require an IELTS, you would still need to take an IELTS because it's a requirement by the immigration and not by the college. Okay? Keep that in mind. But if you really don't want to take an IELTS and it's an opportunity that the college does not need an IELTS, then probably you can just go in regular stream. With the application, the SDS can only be applied online, while the regular stream you can apply it either online or through paper base. Next is the GIC. The GIC is the Guaranteed Investment Certificate. So this is part of the proof of funds. If you go to CIC website, you'll see there that the minimum proof of fund requirement is around $10,000. And for you to open a GIC, you need to deposit $10,000. So if you really wanted to go with SDS with a faster processing but have specific requirements, then you would really need to open an account in Canada and do provide a 10,000 Canadian dollars. But if you don't want to open an account in Canada and give your $10,000, then you can just go in regular stream and probably just show your bank statement or your assets or your whatever you have. To give you more information about this, you can watch my blog about proof of funds and probably it would help you clarify some questions that you got. Next is the tuition fee. Now, for you to get a letter of acceptance or the LOA, which we were talking about earlier with regards to IELTS, some schools would really need a deposit before they provide you your letter of acceptance. Some schools just need 10% deposit, but some schools would really need the whole 1 semester deposit. Now, to compare between student direct stream and the regular stream, in student direct stream, you need to pay the whole 1-year tuition fee, whereas in regular stream, you can just pay the deposit that the college is asking. You don't need to pay the whole 1 year. Next is the medical examination. Now, both would probably require a medical examination, but the difference is for SDS, you need to give it upfront, meaning once you apply or before you send your application, you need to have first the medical examination. It needs to be done before application. Whereas in regular stream, you don't need to do it upfront. You can submit your whole package of application and then probably in the middle of processing, they may just follow up you to submit your upfront medical, and probably that's the time that you will schedule for your medical examination. But of course, you can still do a front medical examination with the regular stream even if it's not required. At least there's an option, because in SDS, you really need to submit it upfront. And both will also require a recent transcript of your either high school or college. So that's something that you already have for sure. The verdict is, in student direct stream, it is faster. It is way higher chance according to other people. But still, you don't have an option with some things like paying of 1-year tuition fee, opening an account of with $10,000. Those kind of thing is really hard in budget. Whereas in regular stream, you don't need to specifically pay for your 1 year. You don't need to open an account in Canada. You don't need to have a 6 score in IELTS. You have an option and it's kind of free. So yeah, I hope this would help you decide for some things, and I'll do a recap first to make you think again and refresh your mind of what we have talked about. Again, student direct stream is only offered in 14 countries and have specific requirements which include the first year tuition fee paid in full, $10,000 GIC, 6 baden each for the language test, should be applied online. You need to submit your recent transcript, either secondary or college, and the upfront medical examination. While the regular stream, tuition fee of 1 year is really not needed as long as you have the letter of acceptance IELTS is not required, or it depends on your college, but it doesn't need to have a specific score. You don't need to open GIC, but you need to still provide a proof of fund. You can apply either online or in paper base. Need to submit your most recent transcript, either the high school and the college. And medical examination is not really required upfront, but you can do it as an option. If you have any question, please comment it down below. You can also watch my visa story, in which I applied through Student Direct Stream, and probably would give you some idea about it. And I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye!